As the Valley gears up for the Super Bowl, human trafficking becomes a topic of conversation.
I met with organizations that are bringing awareness to this issue. On a recent Saturday, community members gathered, putting labels on soap and makeup wipes. A small gesture with a lofty goal.
It gets frustrating on one hand because so many people still have no idea that this happens in America.
Each label with information on how to spot human trafficking and a phone number for those who may need help. It's the kind of information that would have been a lifeline when Teresa Flores was trafficked at 15.
And when they were finished with me, they took me back home and I would sneak back inside.
Flores spent 2 years trapped in a terrible cycle. Now she's using her experience to educate those in the community. The thousands of tourists who travel to Arizona for the Super Bowl make for a big audience for this education campaign.
We know that the traffickers are using this opportunity too to make more money and bring girls into the city to sell them. And so we're going to use the same opportunity to try and rescue them.
College student Anaya Glipsy came to this event with her aunt to learn more about human trafficking and what she could do to help.
It may not be helpful today, but it might be helpful for maybe a year or two from now.
The Soap Project distributed the labeled materials to 250 hotels across the Phoenix area, along with information on how to spot human trafficking.
We don't even know how many are being trafficked. That number is impossible to find out. And even if we just save one today, I'm okay with that.
Human trafficking remains a growing issue across the United States. According to the Arizona Attorney General's office, the average age of sex trafficking victims is between 13 and 15 years old. The National Trafficking Hotline reported in 2021 there were 651 human trafficking tips called in for Arizona, involving 217 cases and 337 victims.
I am a survivor. I am a mother. And I have a voice, and I'm here to stand up against human trafficking.
Similarly, at the age of 15, Alicia Tucker's life changed forever.
He set the bait, and I took it.
Tucker now calls herself a survivor, telling her story for the first time in a room full of executives from the tourism industry. Her hope, to show how a horrific experience can lead to a better path.
When you're in the trenches and when you're in that lifestyle, you think nobody cares. You think nobody loves you. You think no one is fighting for you, but they are.
By reaching out directly and indirectly, both Flores and Tucker hope they can leave a mark on those who hear their stories. In Phoenix, Conor McGill, Cronkite News. If you or someone who has been affected by human trafficking, call the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888 to speak with an advocate any day and any time.